Hi, Mark Jeffrey here, your pressure person, and it's all about how to win more big points on big matches under pressure. And this is the third in our series of chats about pressure, and this one is about fear. So just around the Grand Slams, you see, if you're lucky enough, the video of the people about to play the match met at the changing room. Somebody carries their bags and rackets. They walk down the corridor with a little crowd that's applauding them. Down, they walk past the If poem. They walk past the panels with all the previous champions. Down the stairs. Again, there's a little crowd there of people that looked after them. And then before they walk onto centre court, there is a piece of about 10 by 10 carpet that they just stand on. The person leading them out, the two protagonists, and the people carrying their bags. It's not a place for talking. They stay there for about 30 seconds until they're told they can walk onto court. And now they go through there and through the alley separated by the awning into centre court. And now you can hear the hush that builds to a crescendo as these people now come into sight, and the crowd are standing and applauding and probably calling out the names of their favourites as they then walk towards the chairs, get ready, met with the umpire on the court, heads or tails to choose. That's before they get in only 2 minutes. How can you prepare for that? I have tingles down my spine at the back just thinking about it. Is it any wonder everybody gets fear? Is it any wonder that you can start, if you're not used to it and trained, how you can start anxious nervously and lose the first set? And then you might come back from losing the first set into a position of underdog. I have victory within my grasp, and then fear of success, fear of winning overtakes you. And now you go into one of your favourite seize defeat from the jaws of victory moments. That's what it's like at the elite and the centre court. But for us, striding onto the court, anywhere in the world, not even a man and a dog watching us, as we step between the white lines, the same feelings of fear and pressure come over us. This is not about high performance training. The effects of pressure and fear are the same for everybody. So we step between the white lines, and then suddenly we're, oh my God, this match court is not the same as the practice court. It's smaller, I swear it is. And there are landmines and challenges everywhere. So just want to talk about fear, because whenever I do a survey of big point players, everybody says the biggest thing is fear. Thoughts, feelings and emotions are all around fear. So now what we're going to talk about really is just have a look at this thing called fear. Right, so really fear is just a symptom of an untrained mind. So fear is a lack of knowledge and a lack of training. If you have knowledge and if you have training, fear disappears and you begin to see it as an imposter that it is. It's an imposter of winning in disguise. So knowledge first of all, and a little chat about Alan Gow. So Alan Gow, for 25 years, military forces, got recruited into the SAS, rose to be the most senior non-commissioned officer in the regiment, and for 3 years head of selection and training for the regiment, and seen action in different theatres for most of his life. So I asked him about fear, and so his first question is, everybody has fear. If they say they don't have fear, they're either lying or they're stupid. So it's what you make fear mean that's so most important to you. And for him, the feeling of fear was getting his raw body and mind ready for battle. Because fear gives you everything you need to perform at your very best. Okay, more oxygen to your brain, more oxygen to your muscles, more energy, more eyesight, acuity, more pattern recognition, and even your hearing. So he knew that when fear came on, he was ready to perform at his best. And even, run 100 meters with all the pack and the machine gun and the bullets, and being able to decide in the cacophony of war which sounds and sights and movements were important to him. So he kind of loved the pressure of fear, and afterwards you have the euphoria of winning, and that becomes very addictive. So that's the first thing about fear, is that it's your body getting ready for it. It's your friend, and the biggest neurochemical dump that's going through your mind, body and soul. So if you don't know what it is, there's overwhelm, there's freeze, and there's fright. And if you're good enough to get to fight, it's still a stiff fight, which is not the same as being loose, Federer-like, Muhammad Ali-like. So you need training for that, to recognize it's your friend. Now let's get in. Now you have some knowledge that fear is your friend, it's not your enemy, and what's going through you. Now we have some knowledge. So knowledge, few things. One, just say you had evidence, proven tactics, that what you're about to do was proven to win, at least the probabilities were coming your way. You get to trust that. And then you just trained. As amateurs, we don't have a lot of time. We train the exact two-shot combinations to execute those proven tactics, and we do them time and time again, and we trust ourselves that we can do these executions. No doubt, no analysis, none of that stuff. And then we do it under pressure. We've got about 9 simulated layers of pressure, so you get the feeling of doing amazing stuff on pressure. Move quicker, do great stuff. So when pressure comes to you in battle on a match, it's no longer a stranger, and it's your friend coming. And why would you battle with your friends? So you again, when you're now training yourself under pressure, executing the tactics, you're training belief, certainty, composure, detachment, adaptability, grit, resilience. All these amazing things you're honing like granite under pressure, at the same time as honing your pressures of what you do between the points. So all that, when it comes to a match, fear no longer exists. Fear's your friend. And now you shift from what people train you to do. Let's be mentally tough. Let's learn about being mentally tough. Well, if it's your friend coming, why would you be mentally tough? You're embracing it, like, welcome. Now we just need to be mentally smart to be able to harness everything that fear gives you, but at the same time being dispassionate, because winning or losing is like having a cup of tea. So now we're in the position of joy and privilege to be able to perform in those moments under pressure and hang the outcome, because it's being in the moment that's the exciting part. So after all this training of big points and pressure, we come to a little conclusion that there's no such thing as big points. There's no such thing as about pressure. This is about harnessing all those amazing feelings in the moment. So if all this is great to you, if this is interesting and it resonates, 2 things. One, after a lifetime of study and 4 years of intense research, we've been able to summarize in one short little guide all the training to do with pressure and big points. So just download and get it with our compliments. And if it resonates, click to subscribe, because each week we give you 2 videos that might be your own personal get out of jail card. And give us your comments. I love your comments and reply to every one. And lastly, share to your network, but not those people that you want to kick their butt off.